The safety cone exists because danger is often temporary. For most of human history, hazards were fixed. A broken bridge stayed broken. A damaged road remained damaged. Warnings were permanent because the risk was permanent. Stone markers, fences, and signs assumed stability. As environments became more complex and dynamic, this assumption failed. Roads were repaired. Utilities were accessed. Spaces were reconfigured daily. Risk became situational, appearing and disappearing faster than permanent solutions could adapt. The problem was not identifying danger, it was communicating change. Early responses relied on people. Workers waved flags, guards stood watch. This worked, but it required constant attention and coordination. It was expensive, unreliable, and unsafe for the people providing the warning. The safety cone emerged as a replacement for presence. Instead of explaining danger, it signaled it. Instead of blocking access, it asked for caution. The cone does not enforce behavior. It invites adjustment. Its form is entirely functional. The wide base lowers the center of gravity, resisting wind and incidental contact. The taper allows stacking, storage, and rapid deployment. Hundreds of cones can be transported and placed quickly by a single worker. The hollow body reduces weight while preserving visibility. A heavy marker would discourage use. A light one encourages frequent placement. The cone assumes it will be moved often, not protected. Color is the cone's most important feature. Orange is not chosen for aesthetics. It is chosen for contrast against asphalt, concrete, grass, and snow. It registers in peripheral vision, where most driving decisions actually happen. Reflective bands extend this visibility into low light, when risk perception is already compromised. The cone also relies on repetition. People learn its meaning not through explanation, but through exposure. Over time, the cone becomes a symbol for uncertainty. Something has changed. Proceed differently. This symbolic power allows the cone to work across contexts. Roadwork, wet floors, parking lots, airports, warehouses. The hazard itself varies, but the response remains consistent. Slow down, look closer, don't assume. Human behavior is central to this effectiveness. People do not read signs carefully under time pressure. They scan environments for anomalies. The cone is an anomaly by design. Its temporary nature is critical. Permanent warnings fade into the background. A cone appears suddenly. Its presence alone signals urgency. When it disappears, normalcy returns. This is the moment of realization. The safety cone is not a barrier. It is a placeholder for judgment. It marks a space where the system cannot guarantee safety, and responsibility shifts back to the individual. The cone does not say stop. It says pay attention. This subtlety explains why cones are preferred over rigid barriers in many situations. Barriers enforce compliance but restrict flexibility. Cones preserve movement while altering behavior. They allow environments to remain functional while acknowledging risk. There are trade-offs. Cones can be ignored, they can be moved. They rely on cooperation, but these limitations are accepted because the alternative, overbuilding or constant supervision, is worse. The cone's design also anticipates misuse. It will be kicked, run over, stacked incorrectly, and left behind. It is built to survive disrespect. Scratches don't matter. Fading doesn't matter. As long as it remains visible, it works. Over time, cones have become standardized, not because they are perfect, but because they are sufficient. They communicate just enough, fast enough to matter. Invisible design often works by creating shared understanding without explanation. The safety cone does this by occupying space briefly, brightly, and without apology. When it's doing its job well, you slow down without thinking why. And once the risk passes, the cone vanishes, taking the warning with it.